If you have ever wanted to play your own piano arrangements, this is the video for you. In under 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to throw together a really quick and nice sounding piano arrangement that doesn't require a lot of sight reading or a lot of skill. This is really good for people of any level, including very, very beginners. If this is what you're looking for, stick around. I'm Brenda Earl-Stokes. I'm the owner and creator of Piano and Voice with Brenda. I make creative and practical resources to help you become a more versatile musician. So our first goal when we sit down to do this is to make sure that we have something covered. And the thing that you need to have covered is, can you play your major and minor chords in all 12 keys? This is kind of a requirement for what we're going to be able to do today. If this is something you're not confident doing or you have no idea, then you need to go to pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com/chords. You will get a free chords cheat sheet. And in the email, not only will you get the cheat sheet, but you'll also get a link to a video that will take you in depth on how to do this. It's really shockingly easy, and it will really help you to get started on your way. So make sure you do that. Completely free, no strings attached, but a phenomenal resource. It's been downloaded over 2,000 times for free. So once you can play your major and minor chords, then we're ready to go in and have a look at some sheet music. And this music that you're looking at here, this is called a lead sheet. And this is different from traditional sheet music because you'll notice, well, what's there? It's just the melody and the lyrics are written. And then you'll notice these letter names. Those are the chords. Those are the chords. So you see this has a C chord, then a G, then an F, then a G, then a C. And you just sort of go through and you say, oh, well, this is all I need to know. So you could even skip having to learn all the chords and you just need to know those ones. So a lead sheet is an incredibly valuable resource for you to have. You can usually just Google the name of the song and go lead sheet, and you can buy one for 99 cents or just, find a free one online. They're kind of everywhere. So I'm going to look at this version of the Rose, and in my left hand, I am going to sit and play through the chords. So the first chord is C, then the next chord is G, then it's F, then it's G, then it's C. Okay. Then it's C, then it's G, then it's F, then it's G, then it's C. Then it's E minor, and then it's A minor, and then it's F, then it's G. And that's, pretty much the whole song. The next thing that you need to be able to do is play this melody that's written on the screen. And so, if you need to learn how to read music, I have a video that I'll link up to it that, shows you how you can break this down. But this is relatively simple. So it just goes C, D, E, E, F, E, E, D, D. And you don't have to worry about the rhythms. Just plunk through the notes. D, C, C, D, E, E, right? You could even play this one by ear. That leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. It is a flower, and you its only seed. So, once you've played through the melody, and also you're not going to play the whole song. You're going to do like 4 bars, 8 bars, 1 verse, you're going to do a little piece of it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add your left hand playing the chord, and you'll see where the chord falls in relationship to the melody, because where the chord is written, that's where it falls in relationship to the melody. So you'd go, and you're just playing root position chords. It doesn't have to be anything big here. That drowns the tender reed. Do you see how I did that? Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you its only seed, right? So now you're playing the song in a way that would be recognizable to anybody, right? So you are now officially playing the song, but you might say to yourself, I want to do something a little more interesting. So what you're going to do is you're actually not going to play the full chord anymore. You're just going to play the root and the fifth of each triad. So you're just going to play the outside parts without the third in it. So you're going to go, and you see when the notes change color there, that's because I'm using the pedal. 2, 3, 3, and 4. And it's the same thing. You're going to have it where the melody lines up with the chord. And now your ear is going to kick in too, right? Because this is a song that you are probably familiar with, right? And this is going to sound really beautiful for the entire song. And it gives it kind of more of an open quality because it's not playing that kind of rudimentary whole chord, right? So then what are you going to do? You're going to pulse the left hand. Do you hear how it already sounds like something? So this already sounds like kind of a nice arrangement. See how pretty that sounds? And you're going to practice this as many times as you need to. See how that pretty that is? Good. So we're going to do one more thing, and that is you've already played the root in the fifth. But then what you're going to do is you're going to go up to the higher root and down to the fifth. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the C. For the G, we're going to do the same thing. The root of the chord, the fifth, up to the root, down to the fifth. For the F, we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. But we only have time to do 3 beats. So you're going to go root, fifth, root, and then you're going to play the root and the fifth of the G, like that. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do the first line of the song. 2, 3, 4, then the G, root, fifth, up to the root, down to the fifth. Then the F, 2, 3, and then the root and the fifth solid for beat 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we're going to now go with the melody. And notice I'm using a pedal just to make the sound a little more shimmery. 2, 3, then the root and the fifth for G. Isn't this so pretty sounding? Want to do something fancy, you could play the melody in octaves in your right hand. Doesn't that sound great? So remember, we went step by step, and the first thing that we did is you practiced playing the chord in the left hand. So each of the chords just in root position, very simple triads. Then we spent some time working through the melody so that you could get it in your fingers, right? And you can always use a cheat sheet for that if you need to, but this melody is quite simple. We're not going to do this for a difficult song. We're just going to pick something simple. Then we put the two hands together, the left hand playing the chord, the right hand playing the melody. Then we move on to doing something a little more sophisticated, which is we're not going to play the whole chord. We're just going to play the root and the fifth with the melody in the right hand. Then we pulse the left hand, right? 4 beats in the bar to create this sort of open sounding accompaniment strategy. And finally, you graduate on to 1, 5, 1, 5. So you're going from the root up to the fifth, up to the higher root, down to the fifth as your accompaniment strategy. And remember, I showed you could play the melody just in just one note, or you could play them in octaves. This will sound beautiful on pretty much any song you can think of that is, sort of a slower or a medium tempo. Think about like songs from music theater or, Frank Sinatra songs or like any pop songs that you really like. And this is going to have that very sort of lush, kind of simple, beautiful, elegant, almost classically influenced versions for the song. And all you needed to know was your major and minor chords, how to read music, like kind of a little bit. And then you just had to have this in front of you and try the accompaniment strategies. So definitely take some time and work on this. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up. Let me know what you thought. Were you surprised by how easy this is? Where are you in your piano journey? I would love to know. If you want to get to know my work better, you should definitely check out pianoandvoicewithbrenda.com. There you'll find a ton of resources and you'll find out how you can work one-on-one with me, or you could join my incredible online membership called the Versatile Musician. This place has everything. Tons of song tutorials, over 100 of them now, with printables, all these different accompaniment strategies that you could learn, musicianship, music theory. It's really like you could go there for years and learn everything you ever needed to know. Over 1,000 unique tutorials. And it's only $65 a month. But if you sign up today and you use coupon code GETSTARTED30, you'll get $30 off your first month. You'll be able to have access to all of these incredible resources for only $35 the first month. Thank you so much for watching. Happy practicing, and I'll see you next time.